Satnam and welcome to Foundation for Infinity. This is a phenomenal Kriya that I hope you enjoy as much as I do. Um, if this is your first time seeing this Kriya, there is a recording that I have done that walks you through some of the movements and some things to keep in mind about this Kriya and how you can use the postures to support the intention behind it. Otherwise, welcome. We're going to be doing the practice here to full time. And this is a really phenomenal Kriya that really helps you stabilize your core to be informed by this inner stability and then open to anything that is showing up for you so that you can really know that you can access all the resources that you have to be able to face that. And I find that it's particularly helpful in times of deep disruption that we're experiencing, all of the things that are happening before us that are really unstabilizing and really, can be very inwardly distressing. So that this Kriya can really support you to connect with the resources and the stability that you have, and also know that you have access to this greater aspect of you, right? So you have a finite physical self and this more expansive self that supports the finite self. The Kriya on a physical level stabilizes your pelvis, gives you grounding and a foundation physiologically as well as psychically, and then it helps develop this core stability to be able to expand into the infinite, so that you can really find comfort in your whole self. So we're just going to go ahead and begin by just rubbing palms as we bring ourselves inward. Just taking a moment to connect with the breath. Eyes are slightly closed, or gently closed, I should say, rolled up and focused at the brow point, really going inward, taking a moment to breathe with yourself. Then we're going to tune in with Adi Mantra. Take a nice breath in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Nice breath in. And exhale as you rest. Just taking a moment here to sense into the body. Be present with that experience of the sound current, guiding, purifying, protecting. Now I'd like to do a short warm-up for this particular Kriya, just beginning with Sufi grinds, just moving from your core, opening up the spine, the lower back, the pelvis and hip area. Breath is natural. Leading the movement from the navel, keeping the chin at a right angle so that your head is pretty stable rather than moving around in its own independent orbit. Really just keeping that anchored. Notice the heart opening. And we're going to take it the other direction. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam to stay connected with your breath and the sound current within. Feel your groundedness, feel your rootedness. Take a nice breath in. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and extend the legs out, working with the sciatic nerve. If it works for you, hooking middle and index fingers, pressing the thumbs into the big toe. Otherwise, just anchoring your hands wherever they go, where it gives you nice lengthening. Inhale and exhale. Again, we're moving from a very grounded, rooted place and moving from the hips as opposed to the lower back. Keeping the chin at a right angle to the body. Relax the shoulders. Think of extending rather than collapsing. Move from the anchor of your foundation and the power of your navel. And inhale up, staying in the posture, containing the breath. Press those thumbs deep into the big toe, activating the pituitary gland. Exhale as you slowly release, relaxing, just staying within, noticing how the body receives that experience. And we're going to do one final one, just a quick cat and cow pose. Inhale and exhale. Opening up the spine. And inhale, heart opens, navel presses down, lengthen up through the sit bones and the head, contain it. Exhale, stretch it back. Relaxing the forehead on the mat. And with your next breath, bringing hands towards the knees as you press down slowly. Lifting up one vertebra at a time, with the head always being the last thing to rise up. We're going to start our Kriya, which is called Foundation for Infinity. Find a nice stable base in your body. And we're going to be doing spinal twists. And the way we're going to be doing those spinal twists is we're going to be interlacing fingers, bringing it right up to the neck. So if your hair is long, just bring the hands right up to the neck under the hair. Sitting into the sit bones to open up the elbows, keeping the chin at a right angle. We're going to go ahead and begin inhaling left, exhaling right, moving from the power of the navel and the stability of your foundation in the lower body. Mentally vibrating Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Keep those elbows open. Stay anchored into the floor through the sit bones so that you can keep that alignment from head, heart and hips. Eyes are invited to be closed, rolled up, and gently focused at the brow point. Doing beautiful. Keep those elbows open. Feel yourself really grounded and letting that deep foundation support the expansion of the movement. That's going to be our theme throughout this Kriya. Now take a nice deep breath in at center. Suspend the breath. Exhale, completely push all the air out. Squeeze the root lock. Amplify the energies at the heart. Let the energies distribute through the entire body system. Relax as you inhale. And exhale as you just release. Relax and stay present with that experience, just noticing how the body receives it. Great, we're going to shift into our next posture, which is Yoga Mudra, a little bit more with breath of fire, and we're going to be in a dynamic Yoga Mudra. So once again, your feet ideally under your knees to create a stable platform from which to move. You're extending down, and as you come down, your arms are lifting up as high as they can go, and then you're coming back up to starting point. And we're going to be doing this with just a rhythmic breath of fire where you find your rhythm in all of this. Here we go. Ready? And begin. Feel yourself really moving from your base, being supported by the posture to bring the body up and down, activated from the navel. Mantra inwardly, Satnam, 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 using the breath. Ladies, remember, if you are in the first 3 days of your menses, just make sure that you're just doing you're doing regular breath. And so what I would advise you to do is Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up so that you can use the power of the exhale to rise. Remember to keep the chin at a right angle to the body. It's easy to forget to lift the arms up as high as they can go when you're coming down. And rise up. Lift the arms up. Exhale. Relax. Just stay here, noticing how the body receives the action, the breath, the movement. Beautiful. Moving into the next movement, we're going to be doing same thing with breath of fire, alternating in two postures. Our heels are going to be together to give stability to the core as our legs move as one unit. We're going to move from back platform into a seated position, ideally with the fingers pointing towards the toes. Please take care of yourself as you need to around this. Just do the best you can. You're going to move from back platform with the chin at a right angle to the body rather than the head coming down. And then we're going to come back into a seated position, rooted into our sit bones, rather than kind of like doing this like this impulse, kind of like lift and then move forward. We really want to just find our sit bones and move up and down from that place. So we're going to be doing this right now. So go ahead and begin breath of fire. And just find your rhythm. Move at your rhythm. Find your pace. Really extend into the floor, keeping those heels together, so that the legs can really support the movement by building a foundation through the process of extension. Lift up. Exhale, slowly come out of the posture. Come into your back. Hug the knees in. Stretch it out. Release any strain that may have happened in your lower back. Rocking side to side. And relaxing here for a moment as you allow the body to integrate that experience. And that's a moment, so please take knees back into the chest, wrap your arms around, bringing the chin in, rocking up and down as you balance the energies of the body. Coming all the way forward on your next breath, we're going to slowly rise as we slowly come to a standing posture. And the rest of the Kriya is done from a standing posture. So next movement we're going to do is crow squats. And help yourself and support yourself as you need to. What we're going to do here is our feet ideally are going to be, I'm going to come over here even though you can't see my head. Feet are under the hips with the toes facing forward. Our arms are straight out. And you might need to modify this depending on where you are with it. So we're going to be counting 26 crow squats. Do the best you can. You can roll a mat underneath to support you. But ideally, you're coming down on the inhale and exhale. So you're pressing down through the feet to rise. That's 1, 2, keep counting on your own so that you can go at your own pace. Remember to keep the head facing forward rather than leaning forward. Again, I go through this really deeply in that intro video. So if you're having any challenges around this, I encourage you to go to that video and find some options for yourself. And when you complete your 26, inhale, exhale, shake it out. Now we're going to move into forward bends. Same thing, really rooted and anchored in through your feet. I invite you to hook the right thumb over the left so you can have more of an extension. Remember, you are planted in the earth, extending up into the heavens. So you're inhaling as you press down, lengthening through the fingertips, extending rather than collapsing, where the hips go forward and the lower back feels the pain. Inhale up and exhale down, and you're going to count 26. Ideally, your arms are hugging the ears throughout the entire movement. Use the power of the feet into the earth to lift up through the power of your navel.
once again, when you're complete, inhale up, extending, exhale. And just come into a comfortable standing posture. Our next standing posture, you're still rooted through the feet, just like you have been, with the feet about hip width apart. What we're going to do here is our arms are going to be straight up, and we're going to be extending to the left on the exhale, inhaling center, extending to the right on the exhale. And that would be 1. We're going to do 26 of them. But again, you want to make sure that you're rooted, you're extending as you exhale so that you're really stretching into it. I'm anchoring, my energy is going down into the floor and extending to the side. And I want to keep my torso straight rather than twisting or curving. And I want to really encourage you to keep yourself really stable on the earth. So it's not as important to go all the way down as it is to extend into the stretch. And here we go. Plant yourself through your feet. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Complete the exhale. Inhale center. Exhale. Let the exhale be the movement. And counting 26. Think of lengthening through the fingertips. And inhale when you're finished. Exhale and release. coming to center as you just feel the effects of the Kriya so far. I'm especially inviting you to bring awareness to your connection to the earth through your feet. When I do this Kriya, I particularly feel really rooted and grounded through my feet, because so much of this Kriya is stabilizing me into really landing into my physical self, into the finite, to then be able to expand. I like to think of it as when we are deeply grounded, we are open to life. Because otherwise, we can't be. We don't have the resources to be able to truly open to life and meet life where it is. Okay, so we're going to move into our last physical movement before we go into our meditation. The meditation is a real beautiful complement to what we're doing so far. So I'm going to focus on my feet. My hands are going to be on my hips. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the mantra HAR, H-A-R. Again, it is, your mouth is open. You are flicking the tongue to the upper palate. HUD, 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 HUD. And in order for me to make this sound, I activate my navel. So HUD is a root, it's a Sanskrit word. It's the root word of Hari or Hara, which is really the aspect of one of the, Hara is the Hindu aspect of one of the gods that is about destroyer, liberator. But this particular mantra is used very much as a manifesting mantra. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to use the mantra with the movement of the feet. And we're going to be using Tantric Kar, which is the recording that I have for this. And what I want to do is invite you, so you're going to be extending the leg out with the knee as straight as possible. So you can think of this as I'm rooting to lift, root to lift, root to lift. So it's kind of the power of a kick, yet I don't want to call it a kick because otherwise you want to kick. So I want you to root, and the rooting extends the leg. So I'm actually really stable. I'm rooted into the stability that then generates the action, right? So that's really what we're wanting to develop here. And we're going to do this through the use of Tantric Kar, which is a really beautiful rhythmic pulse of the mantra. So every time you hear Har, you are enunciating the mantra with a powerful projection from the navel. And here we go. Har, 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 Har. Your eyes are open, looking forward. Har, 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 Har. Keep the legs extended, keep the knee extended as best as you can. Har, feel the stability. Root to extend. Har, 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 hud, 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 hud. Doing beautiful. Nice, powerful projection from the navel. Hud, 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 hud. Keep the chin at a right angle. Hud, 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 and stop. Inhale deep. Suspend the breath. And exhale. And just bring your attention inward. Just bring your attention inward as you just rest in the attention of that experience. Shake it out a little bit, dance it out if you need to. And then we're going to come into our meditation. So this is going to be a journey. And this meditation is going to be using Har Har Mukande, which is a powerful mantra for removing obstacles in our lives so that we can follow our heart's desires. It really is using the power. So Mukande is the liberating aspect of self, and coupled with Har, the destroyer, right? So in many ways, we're calling upon the force of the creative force to destroy, to liberate us from any obstacles that might be available for us to manifest the truth of who we are, express the truth of who we are, be the Satnam that we are meant to be in the world. And this meditation has a number of components that, again, I walk through in the recording that I've done to just kind of take the pieces apart for you. But I'm going to quickly just review. So right palm is over the left and your thumb tips are together. That is your mudra, resting on your lap. You're seated as always into the sit bones to lengthen, keeping the chin at a right angle to keep neck lock applied. Your eyes are going to be gently rolled up and deeply focused at the 10th gate.
So there's more pressure and more action in the eyes here because the 10th gate is deep into the top of the head. This is the portal of our spiritual world. This is the connection to the ethers, to the realms of the creative force and wisdom that comes through us. And we are activating that 10th gate to expand into the ethers. So our Kriya has built a real solid core that enables us to launch into the infinite. So we're going to be using the mantra Har Har Mukande. And it's all mentally vibrated. So you're not pronouncing it out loud. It's mentally vibrating the sound current, and the recording is going to help you to do that. Yet there's some movements and actions that are happening with the mantra. So every Har, you are pulling the navel in. So the first Har, you're pulling in and then relaxing quickly so that you can pull back in for the second Har. And then you're going to retain the navel in so that there's a pause in your breath where you can bring the tongue forward to press in the upper palate to the front part of the teeth and close your microcosmic orbit. I'll talk more about that in another video. Yet for now, that's the action. So Har, relax, Har, in, and then press the tongue to the upper palate as you mentally vibrate Mukande. When you complete Mukande, you're relaxing the navel so the breath comes in. So remember, the breath is happening through the movement of the navel. If you try to breathe in this, it's going to be almost impossible. So you are created to breathe. You don't have to breathe. It is a natural part of your breathing, and it's engaged through the navel. So pull, relax, pull, suspending the pull, and then pressing the tongue in for Mukande, and then relaxing the tongue, relaxing the navel brings the breath in so you can start pull, relax, pull, press, Mukande, relax, pull, press, Mukande, right? Relaxing. So it's happening quickly. Just know that that's the mechanics. So your hands are on your lap, your drishti is in the 10th gate, and you are moving with the sound current in the cyclical pattern. As you are moving with the sound current and moving with the breath and the movement of the tongue and the navel, the more you seep into the meditation, the more you invite yourself to expand and go into the ethers. Really take yourself out of the body experience. Even though you're still anchored, you are expanding. So remember, in order for you to expand, you must be grounded. And this meditation in particular really generates that experience of groundedness that allows the expansiveness of our being to be expressed. So I hope you enjoy this meditation as much as I do. And we're going to go ahead and begin our Kriya. So just do the best that you can. Focus on the parts that you can manage at this moment and just keep adding as you move along.
Har Mukande, Har Mukande, Har Mukande, Har Mukande, Har Mukande, Har Mukande.
Keep the chin at a right angle. Focus those eyes into the 10th gate. Pull, relax, pull. Tongue in. Pull, relax, pull. Tongue. Pull, relax, pull. And relax. Pull, relax, pull. Relax, pull, relax, pull. Relax, pull, relax, pull. Relax. Keep going. Don't forget the tongue. Really press those eyes into the 10th gate. Invite yourself to expand deeply into the ethers, using the groundedness of the rhythm, the navel movement, expanding beyond. And please take a nice deep breath in as you gently draw your awareness inward to the sound current, the continued rhythmic pulse of the mantra, the movement, containing the experience within you. Exhale completely Squeeze the root block drawing, sex organs, rectum, navel. Draw that whole lower triangle in, expanding while being connected. Relax the lock as you inhale, deep stretch up. Exhale, shake it out. Bringing hands back down as you take a moment to be present with that experience, sensing into the body, sensing into the sound current that continues to linger within. Har Har Mukande, liberator, opening doors through challenge, liberating us from our own obstacles. As you take that experience coming onto your back, making yourself as comfortable as possible to go into a nice deep relaxation, really knowing that this is the place of deep healing, where you invite yourself to just let go, to relax, as you invite the body to sink into the floor. Inviting any movement that needs to happen for you to be able to deeply relax, let go, and simply receive the benefits of that experience. One of the practices that is really powerful is to practice just basically checking out in this nourishing way as you need to on your own. So this is a place where you can invite your awareness to draw inward as you begin to release the hold of the external world and go into the experience within. Letting go, relaxing, and receiving all that is available for you through your practice today.
Just taking a nice breath in. Suspending the breath as you gently invite your awareness back into the body and exhale. Eyes are closed as you wiggle fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles in one direction and then in the other as you take your next breath to stretch, inhale, move, exhale. Eyes are closed, rubbing palms over the heart, soles up in the air, rubbing briskly these two extremities, getting yourself more fully into your body, awakening the nervous system, bringing feet to the earth as you palm the eyes, preparing them for the light, opening eyes inside of the palms and slowly releasing palms from the eyes as you extend the arms out, extending the legs for a cat stretch, right knee and over to the left, breathing long and deep. Reversing, left knee and over to the right, breathing long and deep. Finally, hug both knees in, chin in as you rock side to side. Maybe rock up and down when you're ready. Coming all the way forward on your next breath.
As we close, just taking a moment to invite yourself inward. Bringing gratitude to the experience, the breath to you. As we close, bringing the palms together, thumbs into the sternum. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam, Satnam. May you enjoy this Kriya and may it bring stability throughout your day. See you next time. Satnam.